Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that you all are doing great and having fun in learning English. Let's start with our today's session and later on the students will join. How are you? You can use your chat box. How are you doing? And tell me, my voice is clear to you? Yes, my voice is clear. You can use your chat box. Okay, great. Perfect. Fine. How was your day today? How was your day? Yes. How was your day? And then, our today's class topic is about the tenses and the practical usage of the tenses. So make sure, try to understand properly about the tenses, and then I will tell you about how can you do speaking practice with the help of the worksheet that I've shared with you, the kind of a booklet every single day. I hope that you guys received it and downloaded it. Let's start without wasting any time. Screen is visible to all of you. Screen is visible. So let's get started then. Yes, screen is visible. Perfect, perfect. In case my voice is not clear or you're not able to understand anything, you can stop me right there and then I'll repeat everything for you. Okay, consider this your first class because, of course, we are late starting this batch. So late, it's already delayed and no recordings will be available. So consider this one your first class of batch 29. Let's get started with the tenses portion. First of all, I want to ask a question to all of you. What do you think? How important it is to learn tenses in daily life? How important it is to learn tenses? Tell me, what do you think? हमारे लिए टेंसेस सीखना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, कितना ज़रूरी है हमारी डेली लाइफ में. Because sometimes people used to say tenses are not important to speak English. You don't need to learn tenses. What do you think? What is your opinion? You can use your chat box. चैट बॉक्स यूज करें और जब भी मैं आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी आपने मुझे उसका रिस्पॉन्ड करना है प्रॉपरली, मुझे उसका आंसर करना है, ठीक है? For sentencing, it's part and parcel to speak. Obviously, because we are learning English as our second language. Because we are learning this as our second language, so it's really important for all of us to learn tenses so that we'll have an idea when to use was, when to use had, when to use is, am, are, right? So I hope कि इसी class में आपको सारी tenses की familiarity हो जाएगी. First of all, let's talk about the very basic thing about the tenses. You don't need to complicate yourself. You don't need to learn anything complicated. किसी भी complications में पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Just try to understand the basic thing in the tenses. Always remember SVO. What is S? S means subject. What is verb? Verb means any action. For example, if I'm saying Nadeem is watching the screen. So Nadeem is a subject here because Nadeem is doing something. So कोई भी person या कोई भी चीज जो कोई काम perform करी होगी, action perform करी होगी, हम उसको subject कहेंगे. ये basic understanding आपके mind में जब clear होगी, then it will become easier for you to make long sentences, because sometimes we are not able to deliver our message in a confident way because we break the sentences and we won't be able to elaborate something. For example, अगर मैं अभी आपको कहूँ कि मुझे टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में बताएं, after making 1 to 2 sentences you will start making short sentences and you don't know how to combine the sentences, right? So this sequence will help you to make the sentences in a perfect way. What is that? SVO. What is S? It is a subject who is doing something, who is performing any action. What is verb? Any kind of action, any kind of performance which is being done in a sentence is called verb. Like playing, writing, listening, speaking, watching, helping, responding. These all are verbs in here. And then what is object? Now, object is who receives that action on which the work is done. जो उस action को receive कर रहा होता है उसको object कहते हैं. For example, He paints posters. So he is a subject here. Painting is an action. So it is a verb here. And what is posters? What we are painting, we are painting on the posters. So posters are receiving the action. So posters are object here. One more thing, a sentence is incomplete without a main verb. What is a main verb? You know, there are different kinds of verb. Verb की different kinds होती हैं. Try to make your notes for your own convenience. Later on, it will be helpful to you. Verb have different kinds, like helping verb, like main verb, like modal verb. Okay, modal verbs. So basically, what is the main thing to understand here is main verb. Main verb. What is main verb? Basically, main verb होता है किसी भी action को हम main verb कहते हैं, कोई भी action हो. For example, playing, writing, listening, speaking, ये main verb है और इसके बगैर your sentence will be incomplete. Helping verb and modal verbs are basically needed when you want to support your main verb. For example, if I want to show that I am doing a task which is continue right now, so I can say I am taking a session on Zoom app. What I am saying, I'm writing in here, try to understand this sentence. I am taking session on Zoom app right now. Now, if I am using am here, so am here is responding basically, are you guys getting me? Are you guys getting me? Yes. Are you guys getting me or not? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, see, if I'm saying I am taking a session on Zoom app right now, what is going on in here? I am using am here. What is am? Am यहाँ पर helping verb है और मैं am use कर रही हूँ. That's why आपको ये पता चला कि ये जो अभी action हो रहा है ये क्या है? ये ongoing है, ये continue है. This is ongoing, right? This is in process. So just telling you the importance of helping verb and modal verb. Let's move forward towards the main tenses. First tense we are going to learn is present simple tense. Really important tense when you want to describe your daily routine or when you want to talk about something which is the part of your daily routine. Got it? For example, just remember the format: subject, verb, object. That's it. Okay? So in present simple tense, affirmative category, देखिए मैं आपको बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग से समझाती हूँ. We have three tenses: past, present and future. इतना सबको पता है. We have three tenses: past, present and future. These are the tenses. Now when we talk about sentences, sentences are something different. Sentences also have different types. So यहाँ पर affirmative, negative और interrogative ये तीन sentences की types हैं. Yeah. So, in present simple tense, affirmative category, which form we use? Basically, in whole present simple tense, very easy, first form is used. That's all. First form will be used. Got it? And the other name for the first form is base form. What is it? Base form. In simple category, first comes subject, then comes first form of verb, and then come object. Now, if your subject will be singular, for example, he, she, it, or any singular subject, then आपने क्या करना है? आपने s और es का addition करना है with your main verb, first form of main verb. Very simple thing. Then you'll get to know about the practical usage of the tenses. It will become really easy for you to talk in English, to speak in English, right? Because you know you have grip on the tenses, you know when to use which tense, isn't it? You guys agree with me? Yes. You guys agree? Okay, great. So first comes subject. In your if your subject is singular like he, she, it, then you will add s or es with your main verb, and then comes object. In negative and interrogative, first form will be used without s or es. Yes, I'll repeat. Let me complete. In negative and interrogative, you see, I'm not saying interrogative, but I'm saying interrogative. So also listen carefully and also try to focus on the pronunciation. Perfect. In negative and interrogative, we'll use first form of verb without s or es because we have two helping verbs in here, do and does. Does will be used with singular like he, she, it, and do will be used with plural like I, we, they, and you. Remember this thing, I, we, they, and you, these are considered as plural. So that's why do will be used with them. Let me give you some practical examples. For instance, somebody asks you, um, what are you doing nowadays? So how will you respond? If I'll ask you, what are you doing nowadays? So you can say, um, I join a new office and I work over there. I work as a marketing manager. See, I'm saying I work as a marketing manager. I am using present simple tense. So it simply means if somebody asks you about your nowadays daily routine, like nowadays, what are you doing? Then you will use present simple tense. You getting it? Now let me share with you one more thing that needs to be here. Okay, great. So there is a booklet. What you guys need to do every single day, you need to pick up one page from here. Like for today, your activity is this one. See, here they are talking about hobbies. So what you need to do, you need to choose one question from this list and talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Right after the class, I'll make your group where you need to send your audio notes. 1 minute for each question. Like, what is your favorite hobby? Now if somebody asks about what is your favorite hobby, it means like this is hobby is something that you do every time in your free time. No, no, not me, I'm not working as a marketing manager. I'm just giving you an example. What is your favorite hobby? You can say, my hobby is this, that, or whatever it is. So you can respond in a present simple way. What kind of books do you like? You see, this question is in present simple, like mostly which kind of books you are used to read. So what kind of books do you like to read? So you can say, I do like to read fictional, self-grooming, or marketing books, like that. Do you play any sports? My voice is clear to you? My voice is clear to you? Okay, okay. Now you can see the third one. Do you play any sport? Which one? This question is again in present simple. So you can say, I do play tennis. I do swim. I love to swim. This is again present simple. Do you like to draw or paint? You can say, I love to paint because I believe that by painting, I just transform my. Here, Salan, I got it. I got it. So I hope that you guys are getting my point. What I want to say is basically the task that I am assigning you for today, there will be 15 questions and all questions will be mostly in present simple. And you need to respond these questions in present simple. Perfect. By doing this exercise, your grip on the present simple tense will be great one and you will have an idea if you are talking to the other person, how can you respond by using present simple? Let's talk about present continuous tense now. In this activity, there is a one question or two questions, probably these are in, it's a have constant. Okay. So is MR has been used in here. What is your favorite hobby and what's your favorite game? What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite movie? These are in present continuous. So you have to respond in present continuous. Let me give you a suggestion. You need to you need to understand in which tense question has been asked and you have to respond in the same tense. If the question has been asked in present simple, you have to respond in present simple. If the question been asked in present continuous, so you have to respond in present continuous. Perfect. Let's talk about present continuous tense. This tense is used whenever you are talking about something which is ongoing, which is in process in the present moment. We will practice it right now in the class. Firstly, understand there are three helping verbs in here: is, am, and are. Is this used with singular like he, she, it? Am is used with I specifically, and R is used with we, they, and you. Always remember one thing, whenever you will talk about continuous tenses, you will use ing form. Because continuous means something which is unstoppable, which is ongoing, which is in process. So that's why you are using ing form with it. For example, if I ask you, how is it going? How was your day? Oh, sorry. Okay, you can say how is it going, or you can say, oh, it's going great. See, this is a common you can say conversation. What are you doing nowadays? What's happening? Right? Yeah, it's going well. You can say, my day is going great. My day is going fantastic. Right? What are you doing in this organization nowadays? What is your designation in this organization? See how easily you can use present continuous tense? Yeah. Okay, I'll ask you some question and you all have to respond. Okay, I will allow you to unmute yourself and then you have to respond. I will ask one question to all of you and you have to respond to me in present continuous. Okay. How is it going? How is it going? This is a question I ask you and I want you all to respond. Yes, Aksa, you can unmute yourself and tell me, how is it going? Come on, come on.
Ma'am, it is going well.
That's great. Cool. Yes, Arsalan, you can unmute yourself and tell me, how's it going? Okay. Yes, Fizda, you can unmute yourself and tell me, how is it going?
It's going well.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
I would love to listen more great responses.
It
Okay,
is going
try to
something
be
something
innovative.
special.
Say it again what you said, Arsalan.
Yes, it is going something special.
Special. Okay. Okay, fine. Yes, Nadeem, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's going wonderful.
That's great, excellent, fabulous. Yes, Shabi Hussain, you can unmute yourself. How's it going at your side? Yes, how's it going? I think your mic is not working, maybe. Maybe. Yes, Zainab, you can unmute yourself and tell me, how is it working?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
I'm taking your class and it's going great.
That's great. Excellent. Okay. I think you all understood the usage of, okay, no problem, no problem. I think you all got the usage of present continuous tense in your practical lives. See, I really want you all to utilize these tenses. Tenses are so much easy. What you need, little bit concentration, little bit focused. It's going good and exciting you to my no problem. If your mic is not working, you can participate in the audio tasks, okay? That will be held in the group, in the community group. Well, let's talk about present perfect tense, most important tense. Okay. Every time you will talk about any kind of perfect tense, whether it is past perfect, present perfect, future perfect, you will use third form of verb, okay? Like I said, जब भी continuous tense की बात आएगी, which form we have to use? Come on, write in the chat box. Which form we have to use when it comes to the continuous tense? Yes. No, no, no. ing form. ing form. जब हम continuous tense की बात करेंगे, yes, we have to use ing form of verb. Write down on your notebooks the other name of previous time period, only continuous tenses. No, no, I'll tell you later about the time period. We'll tell you later, not right now. We will use time period with perfect tenses, not continuous tenses. Well, With all the continuous tenses, you will use ing form, and the other name of ing form is present participle. Okay, and just like that, with perfect tenses, we will use third form. And the other name of third form of verb is past participle. Remember this thing. Yes, in perfect, we'll use third form, and the other name is past participle. In present, when to use present perfect tense, let me tell you. Whenever something been completed recently, when something is being completed, when you are present in this moment, for example, after 5 minutes of this class, you can say, I have attended a spoken English session today. So it means that's what you have recently completed. That's what you have recently accomplished. So whenever something recently accomplished or recently completed, then you will use present perfect tense. Got it? Mostly perfect tenses are used whenever you are writing mails, whenever you are texting professionally, and whenever you are in meetings and you want to share your point of view, then you will use present perfect tense. So in present perfect tense, we use has or have. Has is used with singular, like he, she, it, and have is used with plural, like I, we, they, and you. For example, if I can ask, are you invited to this party at that party? You can say I haven't invited at that party yet. Or you can say, have you completed your task? I have already completed my task. Now I'm about to leave. See what I said? I'm writing in here. I have completed my task. Now I'm about to leave. See what I am doing in here? I am combining present perfect tense with the present simple tense. This is present simple and this is present perfect. So you can also do that. And how can you do that? When you will have obviously better understanding of the tenses. We have done 3 tenses yet. I'm revising those tenses and I want you to ask any question if you have regarding the tenses, because these 3 tenses are really important and play a really significant role in this activity that you have to do today. By doing this activity, you can improve your conversation regarding the present tenses in your practical life, in your daily life. Plus, after that, we'll get to learn about some of the vocabulary words, okay? No, no. जब time period जिस tense में use होगा, I will let you know right now. You don't need to think about it that on which one time period will be used. I will let you know when we'll wind up the tenses portion. And inshallah, I think tomorrow tenses will be winded up. कहाँ पे यूज होता है? ओके, प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट बेसिकली यूज होता है जब आपने प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में रहते हुए रिसेंटली कोई टास्क कंप्लीट किया हो। जब आपने प्रेजेंट मोमेंट में रहते हुए कुछ कंप्लीट किया है, कुछ मुकम्मल किया है, देन आप प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस यूज करेंगे। ओके, मैं आपको सबकी एक्टिविटी बता देती हूँ। इन प्रेजेंट सिंपल के लिए आपने जो एक्टिविटी करनी है और प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस के लिए दैट इज इन दिस पेज 3, एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट के लिए आपने ये एक्टिविटी करनी है दैट यू नीड टू टेल अबाउट 5 recent experiences of yours in an audio note. अब आप recent experiences बताएंगे, like I have visited, for example, first experience आप कैसे share करेंगे? Recently I have visited to my friend's place and we have a lot of fun over there. We all were doing lot of the stuff like that. See, initially what I said, what I used has or have, because जब आपने recent experience share करना है, it means आपने recently कुछ complete किया, कुछ accomplish किया, तो आप कौन सा tense use करेंगे? Present perfect tense. So present perfect tense कब यूज होता है? जब आपने present moment में रहते हुए या फिर recent past में कुछ complete किया हो। Great, you got it. Let's move forward towards the next tense. See, आपने जब tenses revise करने हैं, आपने कैसे revise करने हैं? आपने सिर्फ और सिर्फ इनका usage understand करना है, ये देखना है कि इसमें form कौन सी use हो रही है और helping verb कौन सी use हो रही है। आफ्टर दैट आप जितनी ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे बाय राइटिंग, बाय स्पीकिंग, बाय टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर, उतना ज्यादा आपकी इंग्लिश इंप्रूव होगी. बिकॉज अगर आप सिर्फ इसको रिवाइज करेंगे और सिर्फ 15 सेंटेंसेस लिखकर यू विल सेंड इट इन द ग्रुप, it will not going to work, right? Because we all are here for the practical speaking, for practical usage of this language, isn't it? Right? Let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward towards the vocabulary section. And these vocabulary words, I want you all to utilize these vocabulary words in your daily conversation, okay? First word. Firstly, I want you all to stop using very, because when you use very with a word, it seems like you are just increasing or decreasing the degree of the word just by adding the very, because you don't have good vocabulary words for it. You don't have good, you can say, vocab for it. Okay. So first word, rather than saying it's very noisy at my workplace, you can say it's deafening. And the most common word nowadays is rambunctious. Rambunctious. Environment at my workplace is rambunctious. It's difficult for me to bear. It's difficult for me to bear, right? Or you can say, it's rowdy here. It's rowdy here. When I went to the concert, oh, it was deafening. See how I use deafening, rambunctious, and rowdy. I'm telling you about a practice exercise that you need to do. Try to describe this word in your own ways. Now you know what is the meaning of the word deafening, rambunctious, and rowdy. I want to draw 3 different pictures for all of these 3 words. For example, deafening. Okay, you have drawn a loudspeaker. Rambunctious, you have drawn a tractor trailer. For rowdy, you have drawn a concert, right? So आपने क्या करना है, आपने वोकैबुलरी वर्ड को पिक्चर्स के साथ एसोसिएट करना है. जब आप किसी वर्ड को पिक्चर के साथ एसोसिएट करेंगे तो क्या होगा, that will stay in your memory for a longer duration of time. Today we are learning 2 alternative words, very noisy and very often. Rather than saying very often, you can use a word frequently or regularly. Frequently or regularly. और आपका टास्क क्या है वोकैबुलरी का? फर्स्टली मैं आपको इनकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन सेंड करूंगी, आपने इनकी प्रोनाउंसिएशन सेवरल टाइम सुननी है. आफ्टर दैट try to make your sentences and send. See, it's all your effort. I will not assign you so many tasks that you have to make 5 sentences with this word and send it in the group. No, I will assign you only compulsory tasks. All effort will be yours that you will put. For example, by tomorrow you can tell me, while talking to one of my colleagues, I use this word rambunctious. While talking to one of my friends, I use the word regularly, or I use the word frequently. Okay? But most common way क्या है, most easiest way basically, इसको remind करने का vocabulary words को for a longer duration of time, try to draw. For example, if I have written this word here, let's see which kind of images we got. See, that's how you need to draw some images so that you can associate the word with the image. आपने try करना है कि आप word को image के साथ associate करें. Perfect. Vocabulary is done. Let's get back to the tenses portion. Past continuous tense. Very easy tense. No need to worry. Let's get into it. Past continuous tense. I told you already. In continuous tenses, which form is used? Tell me. In continuous tenses, which form is used? Yes. ING form. Yes. Perfect. ING form will be used. You remember I told you in present continuous tense, when to use present continuous tense? When we are talking about something which is ongoing in the present moment. And past continuous tense में क्या होगा? We are talking about something that was ongoing in the past, जो कि past में ongoing था, past में unstoppable था. ऐसी activity जो past में continue थी, उसके लिए हम past continuous tense use करते हैं. In past continuous tense, we use ing form of verb with was and were. Now, was is used with singular and were is used with plural. Okay, was is used with singular and were is used with plural, there is an exception here. जो I है वो advanced English में was के साथ भी use होता है और were के साथ भी use होता है. For example, if I am saying I was waiting over there since 2 p.m. So that's also correct. If I'm saying I were waiting for you over there since 2 p.m., that's also correct. For example, you can say um, we were hanging up over there with some of our friends. They were inviting us to visit their office, like this. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to use was and were with ing form of verb in past continuous tense. Perfect. Now last tense of today, past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, you already know. In perfect tenses we use third form of verb, right? And there is only one helping verb in past perfect tense, and that is had. Past perfect tense is used whenever you are talking about something that happened long time ago. यानी कोई चीज जो कि पास्ट में हो चुकी है उसका प्रेजेंट से कोई एसोसिएशन नहीं है. दैट थिंग हैज नो एसोसिएशन विद द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट एज इट ऑलरेडी हैपेंड इन द पास्ट. ठीक, जैसे इफ आई एम सेइंग शी हैड कंप्लीटेड हर टास्क, वी hadn't invited there. if I'm saying we hadn't invited there, it means कि वो पार्टी पास्ट में थी, वो पार्टी हो चुकी है, वो पास्ट में थी. My voice is clear to all of you? My voice is clear? Okay, let me tell you the difference in present perfect and past perfect. If I'm saying I haven't invited there, so it means party might be in the present moment and abhi tak mujhe koi invitation nahi mila. If I'm saying I hadn't invited there, it means कि वो पास्ट की चीज थी, मुझे पास्ट की कोई पार्टी थी, कोई इवेंट था पास्ट में और तब मुझे इनविटेशन नहीं मिला. यू ऑब्जर्व द डिफरेंस. आई हैवंट इनवाइटेड देयर एंड आई हैडंट इनवाइटेड देयर. अगर मैंने आई हैडंट बोला तो हैडंट का मतलब है कि पास्ट का इवेंट था और पास्ट में मुझे इनवाइट नहीं किया गया. आई हैवंट इनवाइटेड देयर मींस प्रेजेंट का कोई इवेंट था और मुझे रिसेंटली इनवाइट नहीं किया गया. You got the point, all of you? You observe the difference between present perfect and past perfect? Okay, let me tell you again. I hadn't invited there, or I haven't invited there. Yes, if I'm saying I hadn't, इसका मतलब है past का event था, past activity थी और past में मुझे invite नहीं किया. और ये क्या है, recent activity है और recently मुझे invite नहीं किया गया. This is the small difference. Perfect. I hope it's clear to you. We have done 5 tenses today: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, past continuous and past perfect. कल हम future के तीनों tenses cover करेंगे and past simple cover करेंगे. And along with it there will be a small activity in the class. हम कल class में कुछ question and answer sessions करेंगे that will help you to get to know about more familiar about the tenses and their practical implementations. मैं आपका आज का task आपके group में send कर रही हूँ and I will send you a link to join the community group where you guys can talk and send your tasks. Perfect. Any question that you have, and also recording will be available after 15 minutes. Okay, recording of this class will be available after 15 minutes. Any question that you want to ask? Task obviously till next class आपने try करना है अपना task. आप next class जितने भी task है कोई written task नहीं है, सारे आपके speaking के task है. तो जितना ज़्यादा आप speaking practice करेंगे उतना ज़्यादा आपकी improvement होगी, right? Yes. A task you can send obviously before the next class. Okay, any question that you want to ask tomorrow? Yes, same time, 8:30. Any question that you want to ask? All clear? I will write the task in the group. Okay, perfect then. Perfect then all of you take great care of yourself. अल्लाह हाफिज।